Phuket is one of the southern provinces, or Changwat, of Thailand. It consists of the island of Phuket, the country's largest island, and another 32 smaller islands off its coast. It lies off the west coast of Thailand in the Andaman Sea. Phuket Island is connected by the Saracen Bridge to Phang Nga province to the north. The next nearest province is Krabai to the east across Phang Nga Bay. Phuket province has an area of 576 kilometers square, or 222 square miles, somewhat less than that of Singapore, and is the second smallest province in Thailand. The island was one of the major trading routes between India and China, and was frequently mentioned in foreign ships' logs of Portuguese, French, Dutch, and English traders, but was never colonized by a European power. It formerly derived its wealth from tin and rubber. Now its primary income is derived from tourism. The island is mostly mountainous, with a mountain range in the west that transfixes the island from north to south. The mountains of Phuket form the southern end of the Phuket mountain range, which ranges for 440 kilometers or 270 miles from the Kra Isthmus. Although some recent geographical works refer to the sections of the Tenasserim Hills in the isthmus as the Phuket Range, these names are not found in classical geographical sources. Besides, the name Phuket is relatively recent, having previously been named Jong Silong and Talang. The highest elevation of the island is usually regarded as Khao Mai Thao Siep Song 12 Canes at 529 meters or 1,736 feet above sea level. However, it has been reported by barometric pressure readings that there is an elevation even higher, with no apparent name, of 542 meters above sea level in the Kamala Hills behind Kathu Waterfall. The Portuguese explorer Fernando Mendes Pinto arrived in Siam in 1545. His accounts of the country go beyond Anathaya and include a reasonably detailed account of the ports in the south of the kingdom as well. Pinto was one of the first European explorers to detail Phuket in his travel accounts. He referred to the island as Junk Ceylon, a name the Portuguese used for Phuket Island in their maps, mentioning the name 7 times in his accounts. Pinto said that Junk Ceylon was a destination port where trading vessels made regular stops for supplies and provisions. However, during the mid-16th century, the island was in decline due to pirates and often rough and unpredictable seas, which deterred merchant vessels from visiting the island. Pinto mentioned several other notable port cities in his accounts, including Pentani and Liger, which is modern-day Nakhon Si Thammarat. In the 17th century, the Dutch, English, and after the 1680s, the French competed for the opportunity to trade with Junk Ceylon, which was a rich source of tin. In September 1680, a ship of the French East India Company visited the island and left with a full cargo of tin. A year or two later, the Siamese king, Narai, seeking to reduce Dutch and English influence, named as governor a French medical missionary, Brother René Carbonneau, a member of the Siam mission. Carbonneau remained as governor until 1685. In 1685, King Narai confirmed the French tin monopoly in Phuket to their ambassador, the Chevalier de Chaumont. Chaumont's former maitre d' hotel, Sieur de Billy, was named governor of the island. However, the French were expelled from Siam after the 1688 Siamese Revolution. On 10 April 1689, Defarge led an expedition to recapture Talang to restore French control in Siam. His occupation of the island led to nothing, and Defarge returned to Pondicherry in January 1690. Before the Burmese attacked Talang in 1785, during the Nine Armies War, Francis Light, a British East India Company captain and later founder of Penang, who had been based on the island for some time, notified the local administration that he had observed Burmese forces preparing to attack. The island's military governor had just died, so the Burmese thought that it could be easily seized. Than Pu Yin Chan, the widow of the recently deceased governor, and her sister Mook ordered the women of the island to dress as soldiers and take positions on the Talang walls. The Burmese called off their attack due to the perceived strength of the defenses. Short of supplies, they retreated. After a month-long siege of the capital city, the Burmese were forced to retreat on 13 March 1785. The two women became local heroines, receiving royal titles from a grateful King Rama I. The Seal of Phuket is a description of the two heroines' monument along Highway 402 in Phuket. This commemorates the sisters. The seal is a circle surrounded by a cranach pattern and has been used since 1985. During the reign of King Chulalongkorn Rama V from October 1, 1868 to 23 October 1910, Phuket became an administrative center of the 10 producing southern provinces. His reign was characterized by the modernization of Thailand, governmental and social reforms, and territorial concessions to the British and French. As Siam was threatened by Western expansionism, the king managed to save Siam from colonization. In 1933, Mon Phuket was dissolved and became Phuket Province. Tin mining was a major source of income on the island from the 16th century until petering out in the 20th century. In modern times, Phuket's economy has rested on two pillars: rubber tree plantations, making Thailand the biggest producer of rubber in the world, and tourism. Since the 1980s, the sandy beaches of the west coast of the island have been developed as a tourist destination, with Patong, Karong, and Katta being the most popular. Since the 2004 tsunami, all damaged buildings and attractions have been restored. Phuket is being intensely developed, with many new hotels, apartments, and houses under construction. In July 2005, Phuket was voted one of the world's top 5 retirement destinations by Fortune magazine. In 2017, Phuket received about 10 million visitors, most of them foreign, with China the leading contributor. Tourists generated some 385 billion baht in revenue, nearly 14% of the 2.77 trillion baht earned by the nation as a whole. The most popular tourist area on Phuket is Patong Beach on the central west coast, perhaps owing to its easy access to its wide and long beach. Most of Phuket's nightlife and its shopping is in Patong, and the area has become increasingly developed. Patong means the forest filled with banana leaves in Thai. South of Patong lies Karon Beach, Katta Beach, Katta Noi Beach, and around the southern tip of the island, Nai Han Beach and Rawai. To the north of Patong are Kamala Beach, Surin Beach, and Bang Tao Beach. These areas are generally much less developed than Patong. To the southeast is Bon Island, and to the south are several coral islands. The Similan Islands lie to the northwest, and the Phi Phi Islands, which are part of Krabai province, to the southeast. This concludes our quick look at the island of Phuket. We sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you ever find yourself in the Kingdom of Thailand, please consider visiting this beautiful island. If you found this video entertaining or informative, please give us a like and subscribe. Also, if you would like to help support us, find the link to our Patreon page below. We have provided affiliate links in the description for hotel, car rental, and travel. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment. If you would like us to cover any places or topics related to Thailand or Southeast Asia, just ask and we will try to accommodate you as quickly as possible. Until next time, thanks for watching.